What is up, guys? Lord Respawn here. Welcome to an Animal Crossing video that is very, very important. So, if you were on Twitter last night, if you were on any social media platform, there was some big stuff that happened. So, Nintendo Japan dropped a TV commercial, or a commercial online, whatever, an advertisement for Animal Crossing New Horizons, because it was 2020 when they dropped the announcement. It was still 2019 back in the States, but broke on social media in 2020 for Japan. And so this is, in the middle of my screen on Twitter, is going to be the actual, I guess, TV spot or video spot that they dropped. It's a 30-second spot. But the big thing that they dropped in this video is the cover art for Animal Crossing New Horizons, which caught everybody by surprise, because nobody, we were all like, all right, let's get into 2020, and then, Nintendo's going to start dropping information about the game, and, everybody was looking forward to, the marketing rush once we got to January, not, New Year's Eve in the States or January 1st. We really didn't expect this amount of content right away. So, with that being said, I'm going to go over this incredible cover art, because it is so important. Now, keep in mind, this is the Japanese cover art. We don't know if this is going to be the exact one that the States or that Europe or whatever, the different countries are going to get, or the regions, but this is what we have right now. So let's go ahead and go over everything that is on this cover art. So this is what initially dropped. It is just, this was at the end of the video. You've got a little bit of I guess, content, but as it started getting, and here's another close-up of the case, as things started coming out, we got the full box art, or the full art piece for the game, and this is where everything gets awesome. So let's jump right into everything that we see here, and we'll start with the big thing that I think a lot of people noticed right off the bat is up top right, you have an island, and we see Harvey up there, right? We see Harvey and his campground, and if you played New Leaf, you know that Harvey was the guy that you went to. The campground was the place that you went to if you had amiibo cards that you could just, basically get those villagers to appear. So this likely confirms that amiibo cards are coming back, or amiibo, some fashion of amiibo or video summoning, villager summoning is going to come back in some way, shape, or form. Or maybe we can go there and get choose from villagers. Who knows? But Harvey's back in the game. Very, very excited about that. He's also on a separate island. You will notice that we're going to have to take something to get to him. So that is something to keep in mind, that he is on a different island. Now, another big thing that a lot of people saw is that in the middle of the screen, you have Isabel. And why that's important, because a lot of people said, Isabel, although she was confirmed, people are still skeptical. What is going to be her role? Now, if you do look at it, she has a red shirt on, but if you look kind of closely, and it's hard to tell because she is in the back, you do see the Nook Inc. logo on her jacket, or on her not jacket, I guess shirt, Hawaiian shirt, but it's red. So there's going to be something different about her role. Who knows what that's going to be, but it does look like, she's not just vacationing. It looks like she's a part of Nook Inc. So more to come on that. We'll see kind of how that plays out. And then right above her, another big aspect that a lot of people kind of called out is that there is a Dodo NPC now. We knew that this was coming, but for Dodo Airlines, we were all wondering, what is he going to look like? But there he is up top. Hopefully we'll get some better pictures of him in the coming days and weeks, or her. You can see he's got the pilot mask on. He's clearly the pilot of the plane, so that's kind of cool that we get our first look at a new NPC. Also, to the right of Isabel, you've got another NPC. Now, a lot of people were like, wow, they really, updated Chip. and really kind of made him completely different. But there's a lot of theories going around. My opinion on this is it is a relative of Chip. I don't think Chip makes it into this game, but I think they wanted to add a new fishing NPC into the game, and I think this, I would say it's like maybe Chip's son or something like that. But it's cool to see that they're really, pushing the fishing aspect of the game on the cover, because we are on an island, so it's going to be a very big deal. So another NPC that we get to see. So we got 2 NPCs on the cover of the game, brand new ones. So that's just super, super cool to see. Another thing that I wanted to point out is in the middle of the screen, you've got Nook, right? And it looks like he's analyzing some kind of plans for the island. He's got a grand vision for how he wants the island to look. So I don't know if that, this foreshadows island expansion or, further island customization. Obviously, we can build things on the island. You see the villagers building, but what is he looking at? What does that mean? What, do these plans fit into our adventure? Who knows? But he's definitely scheming something up, so that is really, really cool to see. Definitely wanted to call that out. A few things about the villagers in the middle and the front. You notice the pigtails just kind of playing off with the orange hair. Playing off, they're adding a ton of new hairstyles. I think they might have had pigtails previously. I forget off the top of my head, but it is good to see that they're just keep showcasing all sorts of different hairstyles and colors and different clothing. We see different jean shorts and overalls and things like that. So really cool to kind of see all of that going on. One big thing, and this is kind of very high level and extremely skeptical, but if you look in the background of the photo, obviously we've got Harvey's island up here in the top right, but you see numerous islands. You got one in the top left, one above Chip's son, let's just call him that, and then you've got one even in the distance past Harvey. So who knows what this represents? Maybe it is just Friends Islands. Maybe it is, an island that we can go and visit with shops. They do look like deserted islands, so maybe you can own multiple islands. Who knows what it means, but I find it very weird that they would showcase, numerous islands and have a plane, have like an airline with numerous islands on the cover and not be able to like visit them. So more to come on that when we find out more, but it is worth pointing out because hopefully we're going to be able to visit numerous islands and not just, all of us, in the comments and all that visiting each other's islands, but actually going out and having more than just your personal island to visit and build off of and explore. I think it would be really, really awesome. So we'll see. I just found it very interesting that there are literally 4 islands, one including Harvey, that are on the cover of this game. All right, so we got 2 more things. I do want to point out that there are 4 levels of land in this cover. So you've got like the beach area, which is kind of known, and then you've got like the immediate grass area, kind of leads up to the beach. This was with the bottom river, with the bridge and all of that. Also, wooden bridges are back. Just noticed that. But so we've got that, the immediate grass area, and then you have 1 level above that, which is pretty normal, right? I mean, that's kind of the progression of every Animal Crossing game. You've got like an upper, lower, and then you have the beach. But you will see at the top, you've got another extra level, and this is going to be in the top left corner of the picture. So I don't know what it means. I don't know if we have another level above that we can add to, or what what that means. But it is worth pointing out that they did add 4 total layers of land. So TBD on that, but pretty cool overall. And then last but not least, we have Apollo. And the reason why I'm calling out Apollo is because I really like Apollo. There's other villagers on here, sunbathing in a director's chair, coming out of a tent, talking to Isabel, whatever. But Apollo just strolling across the wooden bridge, just absolutely iconic. I feel like he's one of the more popular villagers just across the series, one of the more recognizable ones. So it is cool to see Apollo, actually made the cover of the game, or at least see full box art image. So just a very cool thing. But yeah, so that is my analysis of this amazing box art that literally dropped out of nowhere. Let me know in the comments, guys. Is there anything that you saw in the box art that I didn't see? Would love to see, read that in the comments and talk about it. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Tons of Animal Crossing content coming in the coming days, weeks, months, all of that good stuff. Super excited about the game. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.